Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons, where we play D&D in our basement as per tradition. You've joined us for episode 20 of Lost and Finders. We've just left the Forge of Fury and are on our way to Blazing Dell to return the 2 human captives of the orcs. So we're traveling through the CLOVEN mountains with our party. We have Nathan playing Quella, Josh playing Ixildor, Adler playing Phlebotomus, and Dieter playing Kieran. We're joined by Talgan the human from Oakhurst. Korana and Jaradiel are both humans from Blazing Dell. So the 3 of them are actually pulling hand carts with 500 pounds of loot on them each. But the cart is built in a way that all they have to do is pull, all the weight goes down into the wheels. And they're just headed north on this old road that you've got on your old map. And so you guys are fully healed, fully rested. I don't remember what day it is. Sometime in Flame Rule, early Flame Rule. And do you guys want to do your travel lookouts? Like who's looking out, who's walking first, who's walking last? How are we doing this?
I can be in the front. Keep my eyes open.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Yeah.
Leave one eye in the middle.
Yeah.
Random encounter chart, weather chart. Here we go. Okay, so even though you're in the mountains...
14.
Okay. Even though you're up in the mountains, as you can see pictured here, and it's beautiful, you are a little bit above the cloud line, but you can tell that all around you the clouds are sprinkling lightly. You can see the colors are so vibrant in the distance because the moisture is just making the mineral pop. So as you guys get lower, it'll get a little sprinkly, a little foggy, and that's about it. Random encounter. Okay.
Druidcraft. Any inclement weather on the way?
No, it'll get better as you go, actually.
Okay, good.
So, you guys travel the entire day, taking very short rests. Because of your abilities, Quella, as the ranger, I don't actually have to make you guys roll to not stumble or trip in the gravel. You are watching for that. Everyone is doing fine. None of the wagons break, and you do notice, Kieran, you hear some gravel twinkle a little behind one of the cliffs.
Quella,
Huh.
there's something up there.
Cool. We should go check it out.
Yeah. Get your bow out.
Alright.
Go check it out.
Let's go.
I'm just grabbing music.
Is it above us in a ravine or off the way?
So you guys are on this road, and there's rocks that kind of jut out as you go. So you're kind of weaving between rocks and under them. And it's just like there's a really big rock that you're going to have to go around, and it's behind there that you hear something.
What if it's just like a goat?
I'll go the other way.
So stealth or anything?
Yeah.
I'll stealth.
Okay, Quella. On the count of 3, I need you to fart. I need you to make it loud. I need a distraction.
I mean, my stealth roll was 18.
Well, that's good.
I could just, walk and see what it is.
You want me to stay here?
I mean, did I pass a stealth? Am I stealth?
You don't know.
We won't be able to sneak by. It knows we're here. I'm going to try to get behind it.
Okay, I'm not gonna fart. I'll throw a rock or something.
We can make you a chicken quack.
Oh no, remember, she's not gonna be helping you guys out until you actually start calling her a
Well,
song.
she'd be helping you out, actually.
No, she's not gonna do anything. She's just gonna follow along.
Now, we do have 3 people carrying hand
So take them,
carts.
put them in front.
They will die.
It's so difficult. Fine, I'll do it.
Alright.
I'm not farting. I'm throwing a rock.
So, for stealth...
Waiting. This is why we have character sheets on paper. Oh, and you do!
Alright, so got a 13.
I got an 18.
Okay, so you guys sneak around and you look around the corner. And pointed right at the road are a bunch of goats with their ears forward. Because they could fucking hear you talking. And so they see you and their eyes are right on you. And then they...
I'll B-shape into a goat.
One of them is like... is like stamping.
Now.
And he like lowers his head and backs up.
Now.
I'm gonna B-shape into a goat.
Okay, you B-shape into a...
I want
to.
It just charges right at
Well,
you.
I'm gonna go back and tell everyone what it was.
I'm good with this.
So you guys, on the other side of the rock, you're just big of the two heads hitting each other.
It's just a couple of goats, guys. Kieran is one of them.
No damage, it's just like...
Horns meeting horns. This is actually pretty exciting for me.
So you guys come around the corner after Quilla comes back.
I'll take a defensive position in between the goats and the civilians. I'll protect them with my horns.
So everyone walks past this goat fight.
Do we have cameras?
Most of the goats ran off, but now that the two males started fighting, some of the goats are stopped and watching the two males fighting.
No.
So you guys just wheel your carts past it.
No, this is a perfect distraction.
Yeah, that's...
How am I doing?
Great.
Am I winning?
You want to roll for it?
Aye.
Just roll a die 20 and you add your to hit, I guess. With a head.
Can I run up to him and get
I
a guidance?
rolled
and
above
move
a
back?
10.
You're gonna get hit.
No, alright.
I don't want you to try.
No, okay.
So that's a 14.
Yeah, you do 1 point of bludgeoning damage to his head, and you...
I'm going to bleat triumphantly.
Yeah, he backs.
As it echoes off the mountains.
Let's just leave him there. We'll come back for him later.
He can follow us, it's
No,
fine.
it's perfect. It's a great distraction. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, Kieran, you can
They're
turn back into a human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're way past you now.
Alright, I'll go to them then.
So that was your encounter for the day.
And I will switch back to...
Wait, that was
Me.
the random encounter was for goats. I even said that. I'm like, they're probably just some goats.
No, this is perfect if there's any predators out there, which we know there are. I have now bloodied their male and announced their presence to whatever predators there are.
You
Oh,
just
that's
killed an
quick
innocent
thinking.
goat.
Didn't
Pretty
kill
much.
it, just bashed his head in.
Well, if it gets eaten and he killed it,
The thing that eats him would kill it, I think.
well, he helped.
That's true.
I don't mind that. It means that a predator in the area eats something that it would normally eat, and not us.
Oh, I guess that you know.
I do like not getting
You're
eaten.
welcome.
Thanks.
So you guys get pretty far. And the sun is starting to set, so you guys are trying to look for a flat place on the road to settle. And you hear way up over, like on your right, there's a lot of rocks. And way up over here, hey there!
What
Hello?
names is that?
How are ye?
You traveling here?
Well, through here. Not specifically to here.
Do you want to come settle down for the night?
No.
Well, why not? Who are you?
Sean,
Shown what?
I don't know.
I'm Kieran.
Kieran, you see a hand. Come up here.
I can't quite see where you are. Can you step out? Big old monster with one tiny little lady hand. Come here into my mouth, children!
You see these very old hands. Extremely old. I don't know how else to put it. Spots, and the skin is loose, and bony.
Like the old Rose from Titanic.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's a man.
Yes, actually,
Oh
yes.
god, no,
It's a
not
short-
What I think it is it?
What?
It's not Uncle Squirrel Fucker, is
No!
it?
This man pops over, and he's a little far away for you to see him, but he's like, come here! I have shelter!
Well, I'll go check it out.
I don't think this guy.
So you can kind of climb up the mountain and go if you'd like. Just roll a general athletics. The DC's low. And he's just like, I don't see travelers often. I'd love to share stories.
Oh, stories, did you say?
Stories, yes. You're adventurers, aren't you?
Oh, yes. I killed 3 dragons.
Yeah, come share your stories. Come, rest. I have a campfire in a house.
You said general athletics?
Yeah.
4.
It's very slow, and everyone's watching you, like, kick your
Struggle.
feet, and you put your stomach on the rock, and your feet are kicking.
No
then you
pressure
go-
or anything up there.
They're like,
Actually,
it's just like
less.
big
The
steps.
further you go up, the less atmospheric pressure there is.
Hey, Karen, how's it going?
It's harder to breathe, too.
You're only like 4 feet up.
Just
Still
remember
got a
we're all
little ways to
judging
go
here.
there.
Do I impress upon you the idea that I'm a person who regards myself with shame?
Not at all.
No.
Okay, well then. Alright, I'm here.
So you get all the way up there after a while.
Did you ever think about maybe crafting some steps or ladders?
Well, it's how I stay hidden from orcs and things.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes. Travelers don't really come these parts, and I haven't been around here in some time. I just arrived to the area today.
So, my traveling companions are suspicious of you.
Oh,
we?
good. I mean, of course you should be. Not of me, of travelers.
You're not helping your case.
Yeah, well, when you look at him, so this is
Yeah, I'll
definitely
roll insight.
a half-elf, but he's half Karaturian. The human half of him is Karaturian.
Wow, I actually got a halfway decent roll this time.
Karaturian is like the
Asian.
Asian.
it's the Asia of Japan. It's the Asia of
Asia.
Japan.
Asia.
Asia, Japan.
I got a 19 on insight.
He's just an old man who wants to hang out and talk.
So he's not evil.
Well, you can't really tell that from an insight check, but
Well,
Currently has no malicious intent.
he just has very I want to say he's dressed like Simon from Adventure Time. He just has a lot of loose robes on his skinny body, and he's got like a
Blue
walking
skin.
stick, and he's just got like
Big white beard.
a thin beard,
Golden
and
crown.
he's got black hair and a long braid
Penguin.
that's wrapped around like a scarf.
A lot of ice.
No. But did you get the description between your? Between
All I see is the Ice King.
Fine.
No, I got
But
it. I
he's a
got it.
Karaturian half elf. He's got a little bit of a pointed ear, a little bit of a pointed face, and
Alright, where's your?
oh, right behind me. So there's a big like flat clearing with a bunch of rocks over it, and there's like a little stone house. It looks like it was literally built with like wall of stone and mold earth. I mean, it looks like almost a natural building.
Oh, are you a druid?
No, my wife built this a long time ago.
She's still here?
No, I'm afraid not.
Aw.
But I've got the campfire and there's some stone seats around a campfire. I like to talk with travelers and hear their stories.
Hey, you lot!
Are you dead?
Yes!
Oh.
You should join me.
Okay.
We have cookies.
Okay.
I don't
On
think
the-
he has cookies, but we should go
You
anyway.
have cookies?
Well, I can make some real quick. Do you have a bunch of acorns?
There's no oak trees here.
Do you have any nuts?
I have rations, so we can share.
'Cause I can make some cookies.
So then you guys want to just do a general...
The acorns may be poisonous.
And Talbin's like, do you think it's safe for us to leave our carts here? Oh, nothing will happen to them. You're fine.
Stick them in some bushes.
dirty 20.
There's no bushes. There's just rocks.
The bushes are like this tall.
Yeah.
That's all,
Also got a
dude.
dirty 20.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay, you guys all climb up way better than Kieran, and the others climb up after. You guys help the other two humans up. You know, they're weak. They've been prisoners.
I'm glad I showed you the right
Oh,
way
they
to do
rolled
it.
really
That
well.
wasn't hard at all.
I'm so glad I helped you out with that.
Nothing runs these roads. That's why I want to talk to you, see why you're up here. Come on, sit. And he gets you down around the campfire, and nighttime is settling, and the door to his house is shut, and he comes out of his house with like little buckets, and he's got buckets of water, and he sees your stick. Give me that. Give me your stick. Put it in here.
Well, you'll have to buy
Put
me
the
dinner
stick in the...
first. I mean, alright. In there.
I'd tell you to respect your elders, but I'm pretty sure you're older than he is.
Everybody brings out shaky mess kit and,
that was
and
funny.
he closes his house door and... What are you doing out here? Tell me a story.
Will.
This one time at band camp.
We're going on a wonderful quest to uncover the secrets of the mysterious
Badger.
The mysterious badger trees.
You're coming from Kundrakar, yes?
That's right.
That's
How did
right.
you know?
Yeah.
What were you... Nothing... What were you doing there?
How did you know?
I know Kundra. This is... I live here.
Well, we took down that big nasty tree that was up a ways over that way.
What?
The
The
badger tree.
The big nasty tree.
Oh,
The one that was
there for a few years.
it was gobbling up orcs and spitting
I
out.
was there for a
few
few
years.
years.
Yeah,
What?
I was going to deal with it. I just hadn't yet.
Oh.
Years. How many years?
I don't know. Couple.
That doesn't help.
At least 2.
I'm gonna roll.
I've been out here a long time, Missy.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Okay,
I am not a missy. I am a woman.
ma'am.
Thank you.
4.
Yeah,
Would you like
he
me?
just is an old man
Yeah.
who's not keeping track of time.
Okay, alright.
Would you like me to roll insight? Okay.
I have a good insight.
Well, there we go.
17.
I got over 20.
He's just an old man who sucks at dates and times.
I'm starting to think this old man
23.
is not very conspicuous.
Just an old man.
So, then we stumbled upon the dwarven ruins and went in there, killed everything except
did?
for those 2.
What did you kill?
I killed a dragon.
No, we didn't.
You
We didn't kill the
You
dragon.
killed...
Orcs.
Wow.
But you killed... And then he says something that you guys can tell is a different language. And he says, like, you killed Benalfotentin?
What?
And it sounds totally different than his voice. It sounds musical and bell-like.
No, we fought a black dragon and chased it
Benalfotentin.
off.
Benalfotentin?
What?
Gesundheit. We didn't kill it. It got away. Not for lack of trying.
What?
She will do you no harm. Leave her alone.
What do you
Is
know
she
of this
good?
dragon?
Okay, hold on. I'm smiling as me, not as him. Okay.
It's a dragon. Dragons aren't good.
No, I don't think. I told you guys. I think she's okay. I
Hold
don't.
off. Calm down. What do you know of this dragon?
Well, she came to me as a little wormling, and we told her she could live in there for a while, and when she got big, it would be time for her to move to the marshes in the north. That lake isn't big enough for her anyway, so she was only staying there for a while.
Do you know of the magical artifacts you require? Or
That,
acquired? This?
yeah,
Yes.
the
How
gems
did
of
she-
soul.
how-
Yes.
You know of them?
Can you speak to them yet?
Speak to them.
And he speaks in a language, again, you don't recognize, and he says... Now I have to make up a language. No, it's beautiful. It sounds like... Stop!
Backwards.
Stop! It sounds musical, almost like he's singing, but he's really just speaking. It sounds like crystal on glass. Stop!
Can I do some sort of check to
speaking
of
identify
Dutch.
the-
Just do an insight check to kind of guess what language it is.
Can I do that too?
Yeah.
I have no interest.
I don't know if I would know, would I?
Insight?
You can still try it. Yeah.
History.
History's fine too, though.
No. I don't know.
Still an 8.
For the insight, it's 3. With history, it's 9.
Well, okay, I'm gonna let you guess here. What is a language that probably sounds beautiful?
Elvish?
Sylvan.
Well, you know
Celestial.
Sylvan, you know Elvish, and it's not those.
Celestial.
Celestial. Just the best guess. There you go. I didn't give it to you. He goes,
Oh, I recognize that
she's-
word.
she's not talking to you yet. Give it time.
She, is it alive?
Of course. You don't see her in there.
No.
You do sometimes see a mist, and you heard her talk to you.
Well, I mean, I see a little mist in there, but...
Oh yeah, she's in there.
Who?
Well, she'll have to tell you her name herself.
He doesn't know. So
No,
where did the dragon get the gems? Did you give it to him?
No. The gems found her and saved her 50 years ago.
What happened 50 years ago that would require...
Have you heard of the cult of the dragon?
No.
They would take in young wormlings sometimes and breed them or mutilate them or do whatever it is, and she was one of their experiments. That's why she's got all the scarring on her neck.
That's horrible.
There was an uprising of the cult many years ago. I believe they had moved away from the normal plans of worshipping Dracoliches and started to summon Tiamat, but were thwarted in their attempts.
That's horrible.
Right, and I learned all this from her, actually. She was rescued by the gems, and as a young, completely damaged wormling, we let her stay in the lake away from human or gnomish civilization. We felt she was safe out there, and then she could go north to the marshes and do no harm.
Maybe that's where she went.
Me and myself.
You and
Insight. I'm going to give myself advantage
like
on
you
that.
and your wife?
My wife has been gone for 100 years. 150 years.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, okay. 5.
I got an 8.
14.
You guys are funny.
It's a royal we.
He's obviously hiding someone that's with him, but only you know that. The others believe that he means him and himself, because he's a crazy old man. But my wife has been gone for
Those are the best kinds of
150 years.
geriatrics.
I think he's crazy.
I think so too.
I think
can-
he's
Who are we to judge, really?
skeptical of the
True.
people that he just met. Which,
Well-
to be fair, I would be too.
Well, I
you're
believe
right.
in trading a story for a story. You told me you fought,
Orcs.
the dragon, and I told you her
and
origin.
Durgar.
So if you would like to tell me more of your adventures, I'll tell you more of mine.
How much do we wish to reveal?
Can
I mean,
I
it's not secret
can I
information,
roll-
really.
The ruins.
intimidation to
And
tell him a
Oakhurst.
major story
Yes.
that's totally made up?
What do you want to get out of it?
I want him to tell us who this other, to maybe tell us who this other person is. And he said he wants to trade a story for a story. So if I tell him some crazy made up story...
you'd have to tell a story, you'd have to succeed on deception, and then you'd have to succeed on persuasion.
Oh, never mind. I shouldn't do it.
I mean, you can,
Well,
but...
my persuasion's -1, so I should not do that.
Okay.
Darn
you can
it!
still try. Just because there's a -1 or a disadvantage doesn't mean you can't try. That is always available to you.
I will look at this, man. My apologies, good sir. I don't believe we've even asked your name.
Shone. My name is Shone.
Sean, correct, yes.
Um,
I did that at the beginning.
Yes, and your
Oh,
names.
I'm sorry, you were talking?
I'm not good at
Right.
names, so I don't usually ask for them. But you're welcome to give your names.
Remember, he said, I'm Sean, and then I said, I'm Kieran.
Is it really?
Oh, you are still talking?
That was when I was scrambling up the mountain.
Oh, I was more focused and laughing my ass off of you trying to scramble up the mountain.
Right, I have to
Me
find
too.
the
Yeah,
worst way up so that you guys don't take it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Go with that. Because I think you're the only one that's going to believe that.
You didn't slip on the fungus now, did you?
No. 'cause
You
there
see
was none.
this stain here on my shirt?
I don't want to know what
It's
the
from-
stain on your shirt is.
It's from milking
Here.
from the rocks.
Oh,
I
Did
okay.
you slip in it?
Just keep thinking that.
But did you slip in it?
Are you sure that's not just a normal stain?
Are you sure?
Well, I
it's
mean,
not
this
from
one
that-
over here is a bunch of my own blood.
I really didn't
Kieran,
ask. You know?
are you sure that stain isn't from those master berries?
I believe you're the one that's involved in the master burying.
I'm highly uncomfortable.
Well, they are very good master berries.
Okay, so
They've been
first
like
it started
this all
with good
day.
berries, and then Nat said better berries, and then I said, and then Adler said great berries, and then I said ultra berries and master berries, and then yes.
And really, all that's going on is Quella's putting dingleberries in her mouth.
Ew. That's gross.
and
I don't know what you Fey elves do in your spare time, but I don't believe it's putting dingleberries in your mouth.
Quella isn't an Eladrin.
No, but you are, and you were really the only person I would imagine to do such a thing.
Well,
Along along with eating your own boogers.
See, I've got
Sildor is
I've
my
got the
favorite
good-
person
the
on
good
this whole
berries, right?
party.
Yes.
Quella's the one that's eating dingleberries.
I am not eating dingleberries.
Your good berries aren't your boogers, right?
Anyway,
Eating the
So
good
Tellian
berries.
and
I
Karan
know,
are
that's
pulling
why
at your
I'm
swan
asking.
while you guys all fight.
shown.
Don't need to worry, I'm
If
not
I
feeding
may.
him my boogers.
I don't meet too many of my own kind, even from where I'm from.
Where are you from?
I am from Mr. Animal?
Oh, I have no idea where that is.
No, in the Comante Forest, somewhere north of here.
Well, I'm from somewhere north of here.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe northeast of here?
No, no northwest.
Is it cold?
No, I was born in a great, beautiful city, and you have to tell me a story before I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you where I came.
That's not nice.
And the sun's going down. I don't hear many stories anymore. It's very isolating out here. I'd like to hear.
Let's tell you the story about how we went through some castle ruins, befriended some kobolds, and slayed a slew of goblins.
Lots of goblins.
In exchange, do you have any information about some large cat figure that roams the area?
I do know of the black cat.
The panther?
So you guys tell your long story because I'm listening up. What is it you'd like to hear?
So what is it?
The queen of the Cloven Mountains, as I called her, but she was a great big cat.
How big?
So I should actually explain the whole story.
Alright.
So you are getting a lot for your story. I was raised as a wizard, but after the fall of my city, when traveling to find more about the half of me that is Cabanetan, of Cabatan, I went to find more Cabatans like me. And I went to a city south of where I was from, but north of here, where it was said to have been a city made by Cabatans who immigrated here. And I learned about their gods and their beings and their dragons and their monsters. But really, I was just reading old stories. There was not much left of the Canarfian immigrant culture. So I came to where there were rumors of...
I've never heard of any of these things.
I haven't either.
If you want to roll a quick insight, he's...
Good, I'm not the only one who's really confused.
Oh, there we go.
Canarfian. Oh, well, that's...
22.
18.
10.
He's messing up the word
13.
Karaturian every time. He's Karaturian, but he can't remember that word.
I believe the word you're looking for is Karatur. Karaturian?
Yes, I'm Karaturian, and I heard of a Karaturian being or god who had come over with the immigrants, but had settled in these mountains. So I traveled here to these mountains to find the Cabinashian god, and I ended up...
Karaturian.
Kardashian.
The Cardass. I'm just waiting.
And I circled these mountains many a time and never found her, and then the blue flames came and
Blue flames.
Oh, the spell plague.
she flew up into the sky and protected this land.
Wait, a cat flew? Well, I suppose it is a deity.
Oh, she was a great big black cat
With wings?
with wings.
So it's a dragon. Or a bat.
She was a cat. She had a tail of feathers, wings of
Deities
feathers.
can
Wait.
take many different forms.
Is she a sphinx?
Wait, we know of winged cats.
Do we?
It's like a big version of one of those.
No,
Erky's
the
friend.
tabards. Yeah.
that little critter.
Is it normal for your gods to walk among mortals?
I think so. I couldn't find her for years, and then she flew up and protected this area from the blue flames, but I unfortunately lost all my wizarding abilities at that time.
That is quite a shame.
But that is the last I saw of her, was 150 years ago. I believe she's still somewhere, but possibly on a celestial plane.
So you're a half elf. and you are over 150 years of age.
Yes.
You're really a half-elf.
He looks his age. He's probably about 170, 180. He's right at the end there. He is like...
All right.
The max age for a half elf's like 200.
All right.
It was like average is 180. Yeah, he's totally like...
Ready to go.
Should be in a nursing home. Just kind of got the perpetual
He
shakes.
stands up and when he hands you guys things, it's... He's not that bad. We're not making fun of people. We're just... Okay. But no, he's really old and...
Yeah, get off my lawn!
He's
You
really
invited
nice.
us!
He's really nice for an old
Who
man.
are you?
Yes, that is what I know of the Black Cat.
Well, let's see what we can do at least about patching up his little shed here.
My wife built this house. There's nothing you need to do.
Let's
with
not
it.
touch the house.
Do you want a new one? I can make a second one.
No.
For storage.
No, there's no need.
Alright. I just got a new spell. I'm just itching to use it more.
What spell?
Mold earth.
Oh, like this.
Yeah!
And he-
Just creates a boulder.
yeah, he just does it. He goes, wait until you can do this. Wall stone.
He's just throwing his spells around.
Wait, didn't you
That'll
say
go away in 10 minutes.
Didn't you say you lost your wizarding abilities?
I got better!
I got better.
You, sir, lied. You still have your
did-
wizarding abilities.
No,
Well-
I did not. Did you see me open a book?
He's
So
a
you-
sorcerer.
Or a druid.
No.
Or a cleric.
A warlock.
No.
A witch.
Succubus.
Wait a minute.
You
Insight.
are not. You are
Make
not
an
a
arcana check.
Which one did he
an
react
old
to?
fart.
Can I make an arcana check?
14.
Yeah.
Alright.
He is a liar.
That's not a 1, is it? Oh, thank God.
You're a demon!
I rolled a 21 for insight.
Jeez.
I got a 13.
Well, he's lying about something, but you don't know what.
Which
I
on
told
the
you we
list
shouldn't
did he
trust
react to
this
the most
man.
with my insight?
I,
I told you.
did you tell everything about yourself
What
to
was
a
your
complete
number?
stranger?
Maybe if I was that old.
The one Adler said.
I got a 13.
Yeah, you have determined that his magic is more
Borrowed.
divine than arcane.
Oh.
Well, maybe just borrowed. I don't fucking know.
Oh my God, he's the cat in disguise.
No.
Celestial Pack Warlock.
Probably the closest approximation. Oh.
Anyway, any other stories? What are you
I
guys
one
here
time
for?
stalked a really popular person named Justin Timber River.
Well, that's lovely, dear.
Are we just gonna move past the magical abilities that you just so proficiently demonstrated there?
Well, I'm very old. I've had a lot of time to practice.
But-
But
the
you
spell
said
plague.
you lost your
Well, he was a wizard. Spell plague hit, changed magic as we know it across the planes. So he figured out a new way.
What's the new way? I'm curious and I'm nosy.
Well, I will be happy to trade you a story.
Ooh.
But first you have to tell me your story, because your hat is very familiar.
Is it? Is it a familiar hat?
Yeah.
How about this? And I just show them the Durgetting tools.
That's lovely. I show him the Durgan tools.
Immediately start vibrating.
Why do you
Did you
want?
recognize this?
I think you have ascending.
Sorry, it was really funny.
Why do you want to know so many stories? Why?
Oh, please, you used to live out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Don't you get bored?
No, I had creatures to play with.
Well,
You
there's
can only
not
talk
a
to
lot.
squirrels for so long before eventually you start going mad.
I'm not your uncle.
Well, in this case, it would be goats.
No, that's you.
I didn't talk to him. I just beat one.
I like.
I abused.
I miss
abused
living.
the goat.
I miss living
You
by
have used the
people.
goat?
Oh, just
But
now,
I
just
just
a little while ago.
can't. I live out in these mountains now.
So why'd you tell us you lost your magic ability, but you're still using
I lost my
powers?
wizarding abilities. I can't do wizard spells anymore.
Well, isn't that a spell?
It's
Oh,
not a
you're
wizard
right.
spell.
Oh.
He is eating while you guys are sitting around.
Oh.
food
I'm gonna
dribbles out of his
start.
mouth.
I'm gonna start making cookies out of whatever we got.
But, story.
Do you have a shower in your house?
Story.
Okay. Well,
No.
Darn it.
He's very dirty. He cleans himself with dirt.
I also believe showers haven't been invented yet.
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
We have a bathhouse, but
yeah.
Well, fine.
Maybe in some castles.
Sometimes
that
I
are
go
really,
into
really,
town
really
and
advanced.
wash up.
maybe.
Like, I've been to,
There's that.
magic
Cabanabin.
water
I've been to
heater.
Cabanabin, and I've
Cabana-
been to,
Cabanabin.
I've been to Catastrophe.
Do you mean
and I've been
Cowabunga?
The
Karatua.
Rock Gnome City.
Yes,
Yes,
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga.
And I've been to Catastrophe,
Cat-
the River Gnome City.
Catastrophe.
Cowabunga.
And I've been to Banana Bell.
That's
the
the
human,
north.
the human
Blazing
city.
Town?
You sure?
Banana Bell.
Names change for things over
Okay,
time.
just
Clearly.
okay,
I believe it's a
Jaradil
different name in
and
Celestial
Karana,
Yeah.
we're gonna take you back to Banana Bell. Just so you know, because I like that name better.
Yeah, I do too.
Banana Bell.
You and Karana just like sit next to each other and play around. And she's like playing with your hair, and she's like, "Can I play with your hair?"
No.
The orcs cut mine off.
No.
She's down to about 2 inches of hair. It's
No, it's
really
just
choppy.
short. It's
Just keep petting quests. Just don't touch my hair.
I'm just gonna braid it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna braid
She
it.
pulls out a knife. I'm just gonna braid.
No! She's just like, no, I just think it's fun. I would braid their hair too, but theirs isn't that long.
You don't want to touch their hair.
But that's okay.
I've still got blood and viscera in my hair.
And
same.
other things.
And Jaradil is just hanging out and he's just listening in his spot.
Jaradil,
And
would you like to
Telgan's,
braid my
leaning
hair
in.
too?
No, I'm okay.
Your loss.
You can
He's-
braid my hair anytime, Jaradil.
Oh, I'm okay. And he's just
You take off the hat.
he's
No.
fidgeting with something in his hands.
Darn it, I really wanted to see what's under that hat.
You never will.
Are you?
We'll see about that.
And
If you're
then-
drunk enough.
We've already seen it.
Telvin's like-
Do you remember the tornado?
Oh, yes.
Tell him the damn story.
Well, there are many long and storied stories in my long and storied life as a wonderful adventurer. Which do you want to hear first?
No, he really is the best man for this job.
The time I went to the 12th demi-plane of devouring.
He wanted to know about your hat.
Oh, I just got that somewhere.
It was
Talgan looks at Sean and goes, "Do you recognize the hat?" I go, yeah, I've seen someone. There must be the new rage. There's someone who comes by with a hat just like that all the time.
Comes by
When
all the
was he here
time.
last?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. A few.
You remember those
15,
coaffles that we spoke with?
20 years.
Is he a dwarf?
15, 20 years?
Yes.
Is his name Daelon Durgeddon?
Well, I do know a Davin Durbiden.
Is that him, Davin Durgeddon?
I don't know.
Okay,
He is
Guys,
a big hat.
you remember the coaffles that we spoke with?
Oh, yes.
Big rainbow-colored wings.
Yeah.
on
You have a
giant
feather on
snakes.
one of them.
Yeah,
Three of
feather.
them, actually.
Yeah.
They did mention seeing a wizardly sort with a big hat like yours in the area.
No,
Well-
it was just a wizard. It's this guy. It's Sean. But Sean wasn't wearing a big hat.
Oh.
Can we
Never
just
mind.
talk about how he just said that he hasn't seen Dalen in like 20 or 30 years?
Time is a relative thing.
It happens.
Also, so
Well,
it's
'cause you were with
proximity
him for
and
10
location.
Yes, so he was my mentor in the mystical art of artificing. So,
I thought it was artificery.
artificering.
Artificery.
Are you
Yes,
going to
okay.
meet up with him soon?
Yes,
Sorcery.
so...
Wait, here. I have something for you.
Oh, okay.
And he goes back into his house. And he
Wow,
brings
you
you
move
up-
fast for an old man.
No, he does not.
He brings you a sack and he goes, "Here, I usually give this to him. This is it's really big. It's like the size of you." He goes, "It's been so long. It's getting over full. I need a new bag."
What is it?
And you open it, and it's this black wire. It's like tons of it.
Oh, I don't know what this is.
Hell no.
It's a golem's pubic hair.
Oh, it's a golem's pubic hair.
No.
It's your pubic hair.
No. And it's like long, it's like thick and okay, it's just way bigger than a human could have.
It's the cat's pubic hair.
I mean, it is a dwarf.
Closer.
It's the cat's fur.
nature?
I'm gonna roll nature.
No, I'm just gonna ask. Is this the cat's fur?
It's something that Darabin asked for.
Darabin?
I got a 15.
Oh, it's definitely fucking the cat's hair.
It's the fucking cat's
It's
hair.
fucking the cat.
I knew it! What?
He is nasty.
No.
Is your wife the cat?
No. What?
Insight.
My wife is gone.
Is she the cat?
21.
Natural 20!
10.
You guys are pretty sure that the wife is his cat, or the cat is his wife.
Same thing,
You
really.
could ask about his wife.
No, we're not gonna judge.
Was your wife hairy?
Oh, my beautiful Lilu. Lilu. I came to this mountain and met a Karaturian woman. I didn't expect to meet someone so beautiful.
You fell in love with and married a goddess.
A cat.
My hat's off to you.
Me and her traveled these mountains year after year looking for the cat. She joined me in looking for it. And she built these homes. We've got multiple ones along the way. And
How many litters did you have?
Anyway, me and her were together and the spell plague took her, unfortunately.
Oh.
Is that when she flew up into the sky?
Anyway, I can
Is
hear
one of your
another
offspring
story.
is what you have in your hut?
What?
Is it one of your offspring that you have in your hut?
Because we know
No.
you're not alone.
Well,
So-
we're not going to push. I'm sorry. We can kind of see a little through you, but we're very impressed with you. So, if you
That's how many
like,
people
I have some cookies
wed
now.
of God.
We're not
Oh,
gonna burn.
cookies! Oh, yes. And then here's cookies! And this, like, 12 or 13-year-old Karaturian boy runs from behind the house and goes, Daddy! Daddy! There's cookies! And he's
I'm
like,
just holding one out to the side.
this is my boy Lilo. Lilo?
Why aren't you lying low?
I'm sorry, I don't want him getting injured by travelers. He is such a young, small boy.
Beat on her children.
He's taller than me.
Hey, Lilo,
Yes.
come get your cookie.
A
Then he
tree
comes-
stump is taller than you.
Where's your mom?
Isabel.
Mom, she's not here.
Is she a cat?
What? No.
Are you a
I would
cat?
like to use one of my divine sense to sense
Yes.
Wonderful.
All right.
And he grabs the cookie and then he comes over.
Hi.
He looks at you and you kind of seem standoffish, so he goes to Crown and he gets in her lap and he puts his arms around her and he eats his cookie.
Was that a 12-year-old?
Like 12, yeah.
You leave him alone. He's adorable.
Well,
It's also at least a demigod.
At least.
it's true. Very
So-
true.
You better be respectful. My daddy is king of these mountains.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Lilo,
Yes, pretty lady.
where's your mommy?
She's not here.
Is she in the sky?
She's somewhere. I visit her every year.
Are we allowed to visit her
This is
with you?
very surreal, right? Right?
No.
That's not just me.
funky. It's
I'll
yeah.
let you play with my swan.
Like, not in a bad way, it's just
Can I
funky.
eat her?
No.
She looks so tasty.
No.
I
Hit
did
Milo.
see some goats right up
That's
there.
true.
I know, I did too.
Oh,
I know.
I turned into one and headbutted her.
Does that mean I can eat you too?
I'd prefer if he didn't.
Oh.
I did bloody one, so you could
Quest
You
will
can
fly away. and
track
hide.
it later.
What else do you fight?
Well, there's a bunch of orc and Duragar corpses off in the ruins.
Oh, gross.
There's a big giant robot dragon that had
Oh.
a spear.
I thought you were gonna say there's a big black dragon, and I'm.
I mean,
You
there was a
don't
big
like
black
the black
dragon.
dragon.
No, I don't. She's in my territory. It's mine.
We scared her off.
She's not here anymore.
Good.
She's gone.
I don't know if she'll
Girl.
come back. We almost killed her.
Well, she better not because I'm getting sick of her being in my territory.
But I have this that came
How
from
far
her.
is your territory?
Oh, all of these mountains are my territory.
Just the mountains?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty wide. I mean, it's like a 3-foot. It's a 3-day radius travel for a
3-foot
I'd like
mountain.
to roll for the cookies I made.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be a 14.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, you made them out of like rehydrated rations and raisins and stuff.
Right. If I'm in the area again in the future, and I want to make you some more cookies, how do I get in contact with you?
Oh, howl really loud. That's what I do to find Daddy. I go, oh, and it sounds just like the one you heard.
Ah, alright.
You remember the one you heard way off in the distance?
Uh-huh.
And that's how I find Daddy when I leave for a little bit.
So you locate him with echolocation?
No, I howl and he howls back.
I turn and look at the old man.
He's a very imaginative young man. I'm very proud to have spawned someone so creative.
I'd be proud too.
Lilo, come here. But Daddy, I never get to play with people.
No, he's okay, Sean. He's okay. He can stay.
I'm just worried about his safety is all. He's still so young and I'm getting so old.
Nothing to fear from us.
Oh, he should probably insight you guys, actually. You just want to roll a general persuasion for me, guys?
Yeah.
15.
I got a 4.
12.
Oh, 13. That's
4.
not so bad.
I actually got really high, and he can see that you guys are... okay, so he's come around. He's come around and trusts you. He's like, oh, well... Yeah, so we've got a few friends, like Deb Abbin, who comes around and takes the black wire, and he made this for me, and he lifts up his robe, and you're like, oh god! He lifts up his robe, and he's wearing leather armor with green dragon scales that are shimmer like emeralds.
Oh, we've got a bunch of black dragon scales. We should do that.
Yeah, he was able to make this for me. It's lasted 100 years.
I'd imagine so.
125. We've had a good friendship for a long time because of that.
Can I poke it?
Yes.
I'm gonna go up and poke the dragon scale.
It's like so well made and so well preserved. You're like, this has to be my master's masterwork. It is.
You probably
so
see
good.
some of his techniques in it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this man knows your teacher.
Okay, that's good. That's cool.
Yeah. So there's your olive branch.
So do you know where he... No, we already asked that, didn't we?
Did you ask that?
I don't think we did.
Do you know where Balin Gabalbus is?
Oh,
Gabalbus.
I mean, why even try at this point, right?
He usually circles the area. He brings me news of what's going on. I know he does big circles, but for a long time he was in the south. He's got more connections in the south than he does up here.
There we go.
You know, by the big, he points out, you know the big smoking mountain? The mountain that has the big white smoke that billows out of it in the middle of the lake.
Oh, that's a famous mountain, isn't
White Plume
That
Mountain.
one.
You have only heard of it because you've not gotten south enough to see it, but all three of you have seen it. It is a huge volcanic mountain in the middle of a huge lake of steam. Lake of steam. I mean, that's it. Lake of Steam has a volcanic mountain that is constantly billowing a big poof of steam. So it's called White Plume Mountain.
The Lake of Steam itself is a great lake.
Yeah, it's massive. And he's like, yeah, he does a lot more out there than he does up here. But I wasn't around when his family city was, but he comes by to check on it every now and again. But he's told me he's okay with it being empty. It was about time for me to get rid of the trash that had moved in. It's hard. I want to keep Lilo safe, so I don't venture into danger as much as I used to.
Well, I mean, also we took care of it for you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Well, honestly, and he says Black Scale or Night Scale's name again. Night Scale was supposed to. She was supposed to keep it clear for us. I wonder if she was either outnumbered or just getting lazy. I don't know.
I mean, it is a dragon, so probably a little bit lazy.
She put up a good fight.
She was very cowardice.
She was wanting us to give us her magic items at like a sort of robbery sort of thing.
Well, she called it tribute.
Tribute, I guess.
There were troglodytes that were giving her tribute, but the Duragar created a big robot golem made in the shape of a dragon, made out of a bunch of swords, and that killed them all.
Just the way I know Blackscale, I think she was bluffing. She's a coward. I think she was trying to scare you away.
So that's why she told us to stop.
Well, she probably ran for her life. I don't know if she'll ever grow out of the damage they did to her.
Oh.
Well, now I do start to feel a wee bit bad about trying to kill her.
Well, yeah, that's what I was telling
I mean, I
you.
understand she's a black dragon. Of course, you'd kill her on sight. I get it. I just think that
She did try to kill us too, to be fair.
either another dragon's gonna kill her or a black dragon's gonna kill her for being a... I get
Oh my
it.
god, I want
get
to
it.
save her.
I understand.
Where would she have gone?
To
Probably
the
not
swamps to
far.
the north.
We should go find her.
She might not have gone far. If she goes to the swamps and another black dragon already lives there, it would tear her to shreds. So she might just be healing somewhere near. I'll keep an eye out for her. See what I can
Howl at us if you find her.
Howl if you need me.
Oh, okay. That was a reference to something.
Y'all
Okay.
ballin'.
Well, any other stories? Any of you? Any points to humans? Any of you have any stories? And
Oh, Talgan's side of the Nightfang Spire ruins.
oh, and he's like, well, is there anything else you want to know? Is there anything you guys want to know from Shone?
Well, we know about all this going on. We know about Lilo.
Yeah.
What are you? I slide him another cookie discreetly.
He says a bunch of stuff in Celestial.
Hmm.
I don't know how to say it in your language.
I suppose that's fair. Can you write that down? We'll get it translated later.
What are you looking at here?
I'm looking down towards you. Can you write that down?
I don't know the celestial
I'm-
alphabet.
Daddy, please, I want to show him. Daddy!
Show us.
No. He's like, no.
Show.
Oh, come now.
It's
Show
okay.
us,
We're not
show
going to
us,
tell
show
anyone.
us.
He'll get hunted. He'll get attacked. He's still young, and I don't want him
By who?
But we're not going to hurt him.
by anyone.
Well-
Anyone you tell, anyone who hears about
We
him.
won't
We
tell
won't
us.
tell anyone.
Persuasion.
18.
I got an 18.
8.
I got a 14.
Hold on. Give him a high five.
High five.
Oh!
Guidance.
21.
Yeah!
Well, my boy doesn't get to meet people very often. I would feel better if he had friendships that I could leave him with when I go.
Well, think of us
If
as
we
friends.
can protect him,
Do you all plan on living in this area within a few days' travel?
well, we do have a.
I mean, so I plan probably on retiring to Cowabunga just because of how fun the place is.
And we
So-
do have a base of operations in Oakhurst.
Yes.
That's always going to be
Oh.
home.
Penthurst, yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Penthurst.
Centers.
Yeah, I can see them from the mountains, from Catastrophe, actually.
We have a
Mhm.
silo.
A silo.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's
I have Lilo.
Right.
We have a castle.
a very tall, skinny granary.
Oh,
It's a big building.
It's a castle.
Anyway, we will
It's a
be in
tower.
the area, yes.
well, how about we
see
make a
a few
deal?
more and it'll be a silo.
You
It'll be a
all get
castle.
to see Lilo. You all get to see Lilo. And you will owe him... If he ever is in danger, he can come to you.
He seems like a good kid. I wouldn't
I would
want
agree
him to
with
get killed.
Deal?
I like him.
I'll shake his hand.
And
Oh.
he shakes your hand.
Oh.
And you've made a deal.
Wow, wow.
You've made a magical contract.
Okay, just for the
Perfectly
record,
fine with that.
only Ixildor shook his hand.
But Ixildor is the perfect choice.
Yeah.
That's true.
Alright, Lilo. And Lilo goes, yay! And okay, the picture I have, I can't show on camera because I don't have rights for it. I am going to show you guys the 2nd edition drawing of this monster.
Uh-oh.
This is from 2nd edition D&D.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Yep, okay.
And this is what he looks like as a juvenile. You can take my phone and pass it.
The big lion dragon
Wow!
thing.
It looks like a black lion
Dude, that's some Spirited Away stuff.
with very humanish eyes and face. It has black wings, and it has a feathered tail made out of peacock feathers.
That's cool.
You
Wait,
think that
a
this
koala?
Wait, this?
that. But that's the juvenile. The juvenile's more elongated and faster, and the wings haven't grown in yet. But you look at it, it's very Karaturian. It's definitely a Karaturian dragon. You know, the looms are very long and very
Super
weird.
cool.
So that explains the whole territory rivalry.
Yeah.
That one there is a dragon.
And he's like flying around, and he goes to one of the stone chairs and bites it with his big teeth. He's like, and he's like, look at my teeth! and Sean goes, I should warn you, when they get older, they don't like people or things. They tend to hide underground in their lairs. But he is young now and foolish and playful, and
He's
I'm worried
so
about
cute.
him. He is quite handsome. And
If it is within my power, and should he require it, I will protect him.
thank you.
See if I can find the 3.5 edition.
Does anyone want to try to roll again to guess what he is? Now you can see him.
Is that okay?
Run a religion check.
I will take religion or arcana or nature. Religion is perfect because it's obviously celestial.
14 in nature.
You get a 13.
I got an 11.
Well, okay, it's a celestial dragon. Basically, is the best way I can put it. He's a celestial dragon. You can assume Karaturian because he's so different, and that's all I can give you. I want to tell you guys something though. I want to tell you something. Okay, this is technically for DM tidbits, but I'm going to tell you, I'm really proud of it. The Cloven Mountains, if you go to the Wikipedia for the Cloven Mountains, it says there's rumors of a great big cat in the mountains. And now that could be Displacer Beast, it could be Sphinx, it could be a bunch of things. I'm like, but those aren't big enough. So I scrounged all the D&D lore I could find to find any monster that fit that rumor of a big cat. And I fucking found it! I was so proud of myself! Dieter was home when I found it. I was like, yes! I was like, I found it.
Li Lung.
Yeah. Your characters don't know this, but your
Right.
players know it's a Lilu. And I was just so proud of myself that I found it based on these stupid rumors on the Wikipedia.
Wait, you said it was called a what?
A
A
Lilu.
Li Lung.
Isn't that the name of his wife?
He calls his wife Lilu,
Li Lu.
and he called his son Lilo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lung being the family of dragons, or the Chinese word for dragon.
Yeah, calling them
Cantonese.
loon dragons is technically repetitive.
Yeah.
You're saying dragon.
Yeah.
So
So it is a Li.
So are you also?
I'm a half elf.
So you're not one of these.
No. And he's petting his head and
No, but it is probably safe to say he gets his magical abilities probably from
A celestial entity.
So that's how you were able to do.
yes, I'm not quite as strong as this little boy here. He can do spells I can't be given, but
About how big is he?
oh gosh, like Haku
Huge.
from Spirited Away.
Okay, so he's big.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
like Sean could ride him.
Oh wow.
He's big enough to wrap around the house. Like he's big.
Shenron.
Yeah.
So,
well, not that big.
But imagine that big lion, but just elongated is what we're talking about. But yeah, you guys were super interested in the whole Black Cat lore, and I was super interested in it. So, and
I'm
I
glad
got
we
you
figured
another
it out.
Yes.
NPC, you know. Is there anything else you want to talk to Sean about before we end the episode and have you guys fall asleep for the night?
Well, thank you for trusting us.
Oh, I like meeting new people, and
And
I'm glad this worked out, and you are good.
And I'm sorry I felt bad vibes from you at first. I do that usually with a lot of people. Ask Tamil.
That's how I am. I understand. It's nice to let's all get some rest, and in the morning I'll hear some more stories from the others who have been quiet.
And Lilo, don't you eat Quest tonight,
And he's like,
please.
fine. And now his voice that comes out of the dragon is much more like very low and very
Like Haku.
different. Yeah. So you almost think he's playing up the childishness when he turns into his human form because
it's fun.
he doesn't know what age to act.
Evidence.
Yeah. But he does look Karaturian when he changes into a human, like his father. He looks just like his father, so. Anyway.
Alright, so, yes, merchants, you're going to be sleeping next to a dragon tonight.
And they're all just like, well, it's better than sleeping by the orcs every night.
Also, this would be a really fun story to tell all of your
It'd
children.
be a worse dragon to sleep next to it.
Actually, don't tell
you
them.
won't tell.
We don't want to tell anyone.
We're not going to tell anyone. No, I actually think that if we told anyone, they would come up here to their death. I believe Lilo could take them out.
Oh,
so.
yeah, he's a pretty cool kid.
And Lilo, you deserve to be safe.
I agree.
And then she goes, but, so you said that you try to keep monsters out of the areas? And she goes, yes, it takes us a while to get around the mountains, but each area I try to get rid of the vermin that I don't want in the mountains. I mean, natural creatures are fine, but it probably was time to get rid of the orcs and the Duergar. So I would have eventually, but, yeah. She's like, well, I'm glad that you come by Blazingdale occasionally then. That's good.
No, Banana Bell. Remember.
I don't...
B-A-N-A-N-A, yes, it's bananas. Okay,
Sorry.
so then you two are just fucking around. And she's like, well, I have to sleep more than you, Quilla, so I'm going to go to sleep now.
Okay.
And so the humans go to sleep, lay out the bedrolls they prepared from the orc place.
We'll use mold earth to give them some nice soft ground to bed on.
And then the elves are going to do meditation and keep an eye out. Sean doesn't lay down. I'll keep an eye out for you if you want to rest. I don't need to sleep. It's a warlock vacation. Yeah, okay. And Lilo, don't howl too loudly. Let them sleep. Find your way back. You can do it. And he said, I'm gonna go hunt, Daddy. I saw the goats. I'm gonna go get one.
Follow the smell of the blood.
Yeah. And then so you guys all rest for the night. And we can end the episode.
I'm going to go hunting with you.
Shut up.
I'm going to jump on his back.
And he you have to hold on. Just do an athletics for me because he's just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I have a +0 to that.
Only not. He's more like, oh yes, this is really fun.
2!
Immediately whacks you into a rock, and he goes, oh my gosh.
Can I go with it since I don't need to sleep? Because if I can, I rolled a 21. On athletics.
You're good at hunting, yeah.
You go hunting.
I can get some good sleep now, you hear?
I'm going to have to crack my back.
Be back for your watch, Quilla.
I will.
So you guys go off, and it's like there wasn't even much to watch. He flew down, grabbed a goat, went up, dropped it, went down and got it again, and was done.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Lilo, I like you. You're cool.
And very low, like, I like you, but I also want to eat you. Because you're nice. Did you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then, so, okay, that's our episode. Thank you for joining us on Downstairs and Dragons, where we are between the Forge of Fury and the next dungeon in Tales of the Yawning Portal. So we'll see you next time downstairs.
Bye.